The definite positive would be your rugby, mate. It's going in the right direction. Unlucky with injury at the end of last season, but for me, you were definitely my player of the season before that. So
that's some compliment, thanks.
One thing that's been trending with you off the pitch, mate, is your work within inclusion in sport, at the club, away from the club, involved in rugby, not rugby. You know, it's been something you should be really proud of.
I appreciate that, mate, thank you.
The one thing he's definitely trending on is the Instagram at Saracens. So you must know a couple of the boys that run that, because you are...
The media boys?
I did count, I think you were 3/4 of the post in the last 2 weeks, actually.
Genuine?
So yeah.
Fair enough.
So that's obviously going in the right direction.
Good boys in the media department that we've got at Saracens. Shout out to them. You're not a fan of that?
At times, they're all right,
You think you need a few more posts for you?
No, I'm not one to self-proclaim or go for it.
I just think it's just about honesty. Like, do you think?
At times, I think
you could post a bit more Hugh Tizard.
Yeah, there's a lot more probably at times.
Okay,
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'll buy that. On field, to be fair to him, like, you know, he said the same thing about me, but I think very consistent. I think played pretty much every single game last year. So probably our most consistent performer. I've heard, I don't play myself, but as of late he's found a bit of form on the golf course. So yeah, a few boys have got around him. He's always there to play with, and like I said before, lads just love being around Tiz.
Yeah, great short game.
Not many can say that.
Yeah, no, off the tee. Depends what day of the week it is, really.
That's okay.
Honesty.
Yeah, I respect it.
For me, it hasn't happened yet. But what could potentially become a trending on the downward slope would be the Ben Earl celebrations. I wouldn't want to see that from you. So if we could just hold that within rather than going down your knees for a not straight.
I don't see knee slides happening for me, but you know, as you know, I like a celebration. I'm a big fan of his work.
He's a good player. He's a good player, but
some player.
Yeah.
Knee slide, like, there's an argument that's excessive, but I respect what he's doing.
It's a great argument that it's excessive, actually.
I respect what he's doing for the team. I see the benefit in it.
You know, I see the tendencies between the two. They're good mates.
We do spend a lot of time together, so no.
Yeah, exactly. It rubs off, mate.
No, it does. It's fair. It's fair. I'll try and keep a lid on it. For you. Maybe just like ensuring, you know, he doesn't make himself too available to everyone. You know, keeping his general life standards as high as they should be. You know, he's been brilliant in terms of being accessible to the boys, and I think that's something he's cherished for. But yeah, just making sure it's not everyone can always get him whenever they want.
Fair enough.
One thing about us at the club is there's a lot of feedback, and we love feedback. You know, Tiz has spent a little bit of time on the physio bed recently, so it's just making sure you're not giving too much from the physio bed as opposed to on the training paddock. I think that's where lads start to get a little bit rattled quite easily, is, you know, when they're hard at work and someone's lying there with their foot on a game ready, just telling lads how average they were.
That's fair enough. You know, recent examples show I have done that. Definitely take it on board. Can't say I'll act on it.
No, that's fair. Like I said, look, we value feedback at the club. Saracens Rugby Feedback Club.
Yeah.
RFC. So I respect it. We've done no feedback days, but that's more because there's so much feedback. So it's just to control, and then, you know, we fine lads for giving feedback. I think that's a brilliant thing that we have occasionally brought into the club when it just starts to get too much. Yeah,
I just think for me, there's certain senior members of the squad, one of them very senior. I'm not going to name, he's very senior, age-wise. And I've yet to see him receive proper feedback. So the example was yesterday, I gave him some, and the physio room stopped dead silent, which I just thought was outrageous, because if we're this feedback club, then everyone should be able to receive it.
Can you say like his initials?
There may be an A and there may be a G in it.
Okay. Nickname rhymes with Moody.
Okay. Not Lewis.
That's so cool. That's so cool.